You are now listening to the West Side of THA Afterparty.com.
What up, world? This is Over with the Elite Presents Radio. Tune in every Sunday from 4 to 5 p.m. for the latest on the Elite Presents, your favorite artists, brands, and special guests. Catch me every Sunday on the West Side of the After Party Radio. See you at the party. Shout out to everybody tuning in, man. This is the After Party Radio, the Elite Presents Radio. I am your host, It's Over. We had a past show where we got some, sad information about a major, passing of a king, a legend, one of the best rappers and faces of LA that we've ever had in this music, in our community. And, I just want to send a little information y'all way and, kind of touch on that. I feel like we definitely lost a legend. We definitely lost somebody that was, beneficial to our communities, to our culture, and to the city of L.A. Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace. I know right now for a lot of people it might seem like, hope is lost and motivation is at a low, but we can't allow this situation to, stunt or halt the marathon, the legacy that he started. You know what I mean? It's up to us now to continue that legacy and to keep that marathon going. It's a lot of different things going out, people disrespecting and stuff like that, but we can't allow that to get us off course and get us off track of, the real goal and what's really ahead of us. You know what I mean? So I just want to send my condolences to everybody that's touched by this situation, to his entire family, to anybody that worked closely with him, with Nip. I want to send out my condolences, my love, my prayers, and my support. I appreciate Nip for what he did for the culture, for the city, for his community, and I appreciate him for being a stand-up individual to where he allowed himself to work off of being humble rather than always thinking about himself. He thought about other people, so we need more like you, man, and your legacy will continue. It'll definitely live on, and let's focus on the positive and not the negative out of this situation. So we got some new music for y'all, man. We're going to go ahead and get into the first single. We got my man Just Steve with Find a Way. Y'all tune in. Definitely find a way to keep building it, keep building the culture, keep building the communities, and keep Nipsey Hussle's legacy alive. Y'all listen up.
Through a lot, babe, just not with you. My attitude is not with you. Forgive me for being rude. Just worried about the rent, just worried about the kids. Just trying to make it up out of the shit. Tell me, baby, what you know about this? I've been through so much. See my life been fucked up. Living in a world with no love, no love, no love, no love. Where is the light? Cause I feel like I'm stuck in the dark. Where's the light? Cause I feel like I'm stuck in the dark. Yeah. I'm just trying to find a way, baby, to get loving on today, baby. Love in better ways. I'm just trying to find a way, baby, to get loving on today, baby. Love in better ways. Hey, there's gotta be a better way. I'm just trying to find, there's gotta be a better way to find a peace of mind. I'm by myself, I need some help. You're standing there like nothing's left. And oh, can't believe you got me stranded out here in the cold. I'm just trying to figure where the hell did we go wrong. I'm just trying to salvage, baby, just trying to hold on to you. Cause I'm just trying to find a way, baby, to get loving on today, baby. Love in better ways. Life is a bitch and I got her pregnant. How can I be right when I'm always wrong? Why should I rip when I'm ready to own? I'm just trying to be the best man that I can be. But it's harder than you see to live without no feet. But you gotta believe what you can see in order for you to beat defeat. Ooh, can you hear me? Father needs you near me. Sometimes I get hard-headed, but don't give up on me just yet. Hey, 'cause I'm just keeping it ghetto. Hey, I'm just keeping it ghetto. Yeah, I'm just keeping it ghetto. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm just trying to find a way, baby, to get loving on today, baby. Loved in better ways. I'm just trying to find a way, baby, to get loving on today, baby. Loved in better ways. Hey, the people you thought who loved you, they only needed you. It's a cold game, yes it is. Oh yes it is, oh yes it is. Oh yes it is, oh yes it is. The people you thought who loved you, they only needed you. It's a cold game, yes it is. Oh yes it is, oh yes it is. Oh yes it is, oh yes it is. Hey, I'm just keeping it ghetto. I'm just keeping it ghetto. Keeping it ghetto, yeah, 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 yeah.
We back, y'all. That was my man Just Steve with Find a Way. I felt like we needed that song in the rotation because right now I feel like a lot of us are trying to find a way, find our personal ways, and find a way to also help out our communities, our streets, the city of LA, our families. That song is always beneficial to the grind and to the struggle. Um, I just left Hawkins and Watts, best burgers in LA. Even Nip said it. And I was given, this magazine here, The Final Call, and it's honoring, Big Nip. And just looking through this, man, you kind of really get to see some of the stuff that you didn't know about this individual, about this person. Even if you never heard none of his music or you wasn't big on his music, there's a bigger picture to the situation. You know what I mean? And I think that it's time that we stop judging people based off of the music and start, looking a lot more deeper inside of what, the mind and the heart is displaying. You know what I mean? So just to touch on my man again, rest in peace. I send my love, my condolences to everybody that's touched by this situation. We're going to go ahead and get into another single for y'all. We got the real Jessie Jane. Jessie Jane is a female hip-hop artist. She came out to one of our events last month, Mike Madness, and she performed, came all the way from D.C., and she did her thing, man. So y'all check out the real Jessie Jane with Speak. Here we go.
Say they don't like me, but they still speak. They know they gon' have to fight me if they say it's beef. Talking shit behind my back, I swear y'all bitches weak. Now you claim we got beef, but you still speak. Still speak. What? They still speak. They say they don't like me, but they still speak. Talking shit behind my back, I swear y'all bitches weak. How you claim we got beef and you still speak? Gave her nose back, I found it in my business. They scream they so 100, they not even 50. My sister T said it's beef, I told her come and get me. She said leave your knife at home, I said it's coming with me. These hoes looking for me, tell them come and get me. I'm everywhere in the county, you can never miss me. Gucci bag on my shoulder, money in my wallet. You like the gossip cause you broke, no money in your pocket. Sorry sir, I'm not impressed with you popping bottles. How about you buy me a new foreign and some red bottoms? Indirect, making posts that won't pay $1. Sitting round down and folks ain't my type of hobby. I put them in the hot seat, ask her to repeat. Play with them other bitches, shorty, but don't play with me. Stay off my Facebook, Twitter, and my bump with me, catch me in the streets. They say they don't like me, but they still speak. They know they gon' have to fight me if they say it's beef. Talking shit behind my back, I swear y'all bitches weak. How you claim we got beef, but you still speak? Still speak. What? They still speak. They say they don't like me, but they still speak. Talking shit behind my back, I swear y'all bitches weak. How you claim we got beef, and you still speak? Every bar you catch me with them bitches getting money. We show support, smoke some noise, keep the cash coming. I like to keep the peace. I'm a peaceful woman, but if you like the beef, then it's beef coming. Don't call my phone and tell me this bitch said something. My bank account going up and she ain't adding nothing. 20K put away just for a rainy day. I'm up right now, but that can change on me any day. If you ain't adding to the safe, then get out the way. If you ain't trying to get, then get out the way. Who she really trying to be? All she do is copy. He said he wanna eat me out. I told him do it sloppy. You gon' have to take me out if you wanna stop me. But it's gon' be a bloody fight like a game of hockey. They love me in the streets and they can't stand it. But they see me and they speak and I don't understand it. Say they don't like me, but they still speak. They know they gon' have to fight me if they say it's beef. Talking shit behind my back, I swear y'all bitches weak. How you claim we got beef, but you still speak? Still speak. What? They still speak. They say they don't like me, but they still speak. Talking shit behind my back, I swear y'all bitches weak. How you claim we got beef, and you still speak?
That was that Jesse Jane with Speak. That's a real cool song for the ladies out there, man. We got the special guest, our special guest in the building. Y'all make some noise for Ace Deuce, man.
I already know.
We got him in the building. So, how's the day going, man?
Man, it's pretty smooth, man. You know, just been running last minute, man, trying to make everything happen, you know.
I'm already knowing. It get like that sometime, man, especially with LA traffic.
Heck
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
man. You know,
You
the
know,
struggle real, man.
You can't really beat LA traffic out here. Y'all already know we like bumper to bumper. You know what I'm saying? I see so many people
up.
rolling up while they driving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I seen a dude right now controlling the steering wheel with his legs rolling up. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
trying not to make sure my daughter see it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, trip out on this, man. I fucking locked my keys in my car. So I had to have my boy take me and shit.
Oh, okay.
And then
That's
my
why
first,
I seen
and
you
then my
coming.
first ride that he flaked on me, so I had a backup ride.
Right.
So that's why I was running
Right.
a little bit
Well,
late.
hey, real G's get to it. You already
feel
know,
me?
man.
But it's all love.
So we got a couple questions for you, man. We're going to kind of, go into the this or that game. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It's real easy. It's either this, or that. You're going to kind of let the people know, your taste. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, Lakers or Clippers, man?
Man, I'm a Laker fan, man.
Laker?
Yeah.
All right, so going on into that, since you're a Laker fan, you prefer LeBron or Kobe?
Kobe off top
All
all
right,
day, man.
but why, though? Why?
Cause man, I was raised in LA. You feel me? I was
Okay.
born in the '90s
Right.
and shit. I grew up to my people's going up to the Dodgers, the Lakers, and the Raiders. You
Right,
feel me? That's
right,
just
right.
what I recall.
I'm the same
so,
way, man. Like, I just feel like Kobe is home.
Yeah.
Kobe is where the heart is. You know what I'm saying? Especially for the Lakers in our city.
Off
You know what I'm
top.
saying? Football or basketball?
Football. I like both sports, but to watch, I prefer watching basketball. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, did you play any sports?
Yeah, I used to box back in the day.
Okay.
Played soccer.
All right. So they don't want to run into them hands then.
Yeah, man. They take
They don't
my
wanna
dog.
run
I was a
into-
black belt and
You
all
know what I mean?
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up, man. So, indica or sativa?
Indica, man. I'm an indica man off
All
top.
right. So
OG.
what's your favorite strain?
Man, that I would have to say that King Louis, man. You know.
Okay. All right.
Uh,
That strain got so popular. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just within every shop where they start making fake ones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you really couldn't catch
Yeah.
the real strain. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But that is a fire strain.
Oh, yeah.
Light or dark liquor?
Man, I prefer dark liquor.
All right, but what type of liquor? What you drinking?
Man, I just sent my boys to go get some Hennessy on the
Okay,
rocks real
okay.
quick.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. They went to the little liquor store right here?
Yeah, they went
Off
up the
top.
street, go get some
Okay.
woods and all that.
All
Can
right.
we smoke in here?
Not in here.
But,
They can smoke outside. You feel me?
okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. If you had like a little vape pen or
Oh, I
something, you
should've
know, you
brought a-
could class
yeah.
it out. You know what I'm saying?
Brought one of them stizzy pens. or
Yeah, I
something.
got a stizzy, bro, and it comes in handy. movies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
All the little locations where you can't smoke, hotels definitely come in handy for that.
For sure.
Now, what inspired you to do music, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? Out of the whole industry being so saturated,
Yeah.
what inspired you to tap into your artistry?
Man, pretty much the culture, man, how I was raised, man. You know, I used to link up with the homies. We'll pick up a neck sack back in the
Right,
day, just
right.
throw in a CD and pass the blunt around or
Okay.
rap over the CD. Everybody just get a turn, you feel me?
Right, right.
Freestyling for fun. I mean, I used to skate. I used to be a graffiti artist. It was just kind of the culture, you know, the hip hop
Right.
culture. So
Right.
I just kind of, that's
Okay.
how I came up, you feel me? Just,
I dig that.
hell
So,
yeah.
what was like an artist that inspired you, like as a kid, or when you first started rapping to actually do it? Like, who was you listening to? Who was you like? I'm gonna be like that person. I'm gonna be better than that person, or that just inspired you? Period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
To,
Like,
to
'cause I
be
think we
honest,
all got that one. You know what I
yeah, off
mean?
top. Yeah, to be honest, I used to watch the MTV show. I used to watch 50 Cent,
Right,
Tupac, Biggie, all that. That
Okay.
inspired me. You feel me?
Right.
Like a lot of the OG West Coast music, but also the East Coast music. My pops used to bump
Right.
and all that. So pretty much, my father really influenced me because at a young age he used to bump that Lottie,
Right.
Daddy, we
Right.
like to party, all that good
Okay.
shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Easy E, everybody pretty much. I listen to everybody, a little bit of
Right.
everybody. You feel me?
Okay.
EPMD, like Nas, all that good shit.
Okay. So, you just recently did a show with us, and
Yeah.
Wasn't your pops there? If I'm
Yeah,
not
he was
mistaken?
there.
Okay, I
He
seen
was-
somebody
yeah.
that you look like. I want to
Yeah.
say he looked like you. You look like pops,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, that must be his dad. A lot of the artists I book, they bring they family members, bro, and then I
Yeah.
end up kind of seeing like, okay,
resemblance,
yeah, the
yeah, I
resemblance,
hear
and I'm
you.
like, okay, that's pops right there. So,
Yeah.
pops obviously supports you with the music and what you're doing, right?
Definitely, most
Okay, so
definitely.
how does that make you feel, like as an artist, as a man, like, you know
To
what I'm
be
saying?
honest, it made me feel like that he give me that extra push. Like he
Right.
the one that helps me too, like upload all my music and do all
Okay.
that, all the computer savvy stuff. You feel
Right,
me?
right.
Because I
Okay.
really don't got no patience for all that.
Right,
So I
me
be on
either,
the
bro.
go.
It's
You feel
hard.
me?
Yeah.
But like I said though, yeah, man. Like my dad, he got an Elko. I'm trying to fix it, bring it out in a music video. I'm
Okay.
trying to start working towards my first mixtape, True Born King Enterprise, man. You know,
Okay.
we on the
So that's the
rise.
name of the first mixtape you're gonna drop.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I feel like it falls right into place with us taking a big loss in the hip hop industry, losing Nipsey Hussle, which
Right.
he's a legend. So I want to try to build my own legacy.
Right.
You know, so a true born king. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
I dig that. I dig that.
And then
Now, what's something that you learned from Nip, man? Like as far as, just his, whether it was from the artistry as a person, just watching him, or was something you admired. You know what I'm
man,
saying?
his delivery, bro, that he just get off like he gets straight to it. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like no ifs and buts. He ain't going beating around the bush or nothing like that.
Right.
He just you could read between the lines the messages that he's trying to portray.
Right.
So
I think we could all feel that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like he was straight to the point, dropping them jewels. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And wasn't scared to do it like a lot of
Yeah.
other people are. You know what I'm saying?
you know.
So how long have you actually been pursuing the music game?
Well, like I started rapping like when I was like 11, like I said, freestyling with the older homies, and
Right.
they'll just pass me the
So you was
blunt.
11.
We'll just chill at the park and
Okay.
freestyle. But like when I really got into the studio, it was like when I was like 14 or 15. My boy
Okay.
owned the studio right up the street from my crib, and he make his own beats. He really started from scratch. So like
Right.
that's where I started when I was like 15.
Okay.
It was just, religiously going to the studio. I just used to like going there to get stuff off my chest and vent, and just
Right.
play with my artistry, my delivery, and all that.
Right. I dig
I
that.
learned a lot right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, where do you get your performance style from? I seen you perform. You got a lot of energy.
Yeah.
You put a lot of energy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? A lot of upbeat. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Vibe. So,
Yeah.
what makes you want to go out and be more energetic rather than like the laid back dudes that like, hey, I'm not finna break a sweat. I'm just
Yeah.
finna be cool, look nice. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? What gives you that
That vibe.
right
I
to
mean-
go out and turn up more so during the performance?
Man, to me, like the crowd is everything, man. Like I think one of my first times performing right there at 562 Lounge, you was there, I think.
Right. That was your
Uh,
first?
Yeah, that was my first time
Okay.
performing there at that location.
Okay. Right.
I performed with you guys at the saloon,
Yeah, I
out
was
in
like,
Long
yeah,
Beach,
yeah,
and
yeah.
different areas. But what I recall, like one of the fans in the or he was probably an artist as well. He was
Right.
like, "Hey, bro, dance," while I was rapping, and he was signaling to me like, "Dance." So I was like,
Right.
okay. So I feel like you got to respond to what the crowd wants. You get what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Exactly.
Or the homie, he over there chunking up the area we come from. So I'm like, oh, he reminded me to
Right.
represent
like turn
pretty
up and
much.
represent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
turn
yeah.
it up. Yeah. So I just try to bring that positive energy, man. All good vibes. You feel me? That's all I'm about.
Right, right. So, what part of LA are you putting on the map? What part of LA you trying to bring light to or represent?
Man, 82nd and San Pedro between
Okay.
Maine, San Pedro right there.
Okay. Okay.
That's where my people's met and all that. You know, that's where my background come from.
Okay.
Like,
So has gang culture been like something that, you had to deal with? Is it something, what is it like for you? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think gang culture affecting everybody's life right now. I think we
Right.
got to deal with it because we just took a major loss in the rap game,
Right.
losing Nipsey Hussle. Like,
You know what I mean?
like everybody was like, that's unbelievable. I couldn't believe it myself. I was like,
Right.
man, this is ridiculous. You feel me?
Right. Real talk.
But like I said, man, just I'm trying to overcome the obstacles. Like, I'm on the road to redemption. That's the quest I'm on, the path I'm trying to be on. I'm trying to
Exactly.
overcome them obstacles. My pops always taught me don't fall into to the traps, the government.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? I'm trying to get
Exactly.
off probation. I'm trying to stay out the way, stay in my own lane, and just keep progressing and producing productivity. That's it.
Right.
And I'm just trying to enlighten others and feel me. Just shine bright like diamonds. You feel me? That's
I
it.
feel that, man. So, you feeling like you on your road to redemption and you about to drop this first project. What are some of your goals? Like, what's a goal that you want to come to meet, come face to face with as far as like in the industry? Like, what's one of your main goals?
One of my main goals. One of my main goals is to own my own record label.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Start my own clothing brand. My own merchandise.
That's not far from your reach. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely obtainable. It's right
Yeah.
around the corner, to be real. You know what I mean? So do you have a name that you would want to go with? Do you have you have everything mapped out, or this is just something that you got like that you want to obtain? You know what I mean, and get to.
Well, like I said, when I started rapping, I used to call myself J Reckham. You feel me? Cause my people call me Junior, so I'm a JR. So
Okay.
and then like when I used to be a tagger, they used to call me Recca,
Okay.
cause I was reckless or whatever. Like,
Right.
hey,
I
Jay,
used to tag too,
Yeah.
bro, and that right there, for one, it's a lot of work.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You can get caught.
I got caught.
I never got caught.
They charge the city charged me like 25 G's.
Wow.
You feel me?
You
Just
must
for-
have been bombing.
I was young. I started when I was 11. You feel me? Tagging. So like they caught me when I was like 14. 15.
So Pops had to pay this?
Yeah, they.
Pops had to pay the fine and still
Yeah.
supported you with your dream, man.
Yeah.
That's a good Pops.
Man, he was on me, man. Like I said, the 12 was on me. They used to, they don't fuck around. So I
Right.
learned a lot from that, from my
Okay.
childhood. You feel me? So I'm just trying to paint the picture. That way, people don't gotta go through what I went through.
Right.
That's it.
I can feel that. Painting the picture so people ain't got to go through what you go through. You got any kids?
Yeah, I got a son. He 3 months. His
Okay.
name is William.
Okay, so you got a fresh baby on the
Yeah.
scene. How does that feel, man? Like rapping, you know what I mean? Having a kid, trying to secure a future, you know what I mean, and leave a legacy for your kid. Like, how's that?
Well, like pretty much, I'm just trying to build a legacy for my son. Like I want him to grow up in a positive environment with with an artistic background. You
Right.
feel me? Like all through, yeah. Like I got kicked out of a lot of high schools, but like I used to travel a lot. So like I used to take French, art all the time. I take the same courses. Like every
Right.
time I ask my counselor, let me get the same courses or
Right.
whatever. So I got little bits and pieces here and there. You get what I'm saying? But also to creative writing, music classes in college. You know,
Right,
I just
right.
dropped out.
Okay.
Maybe one day I'll go back for my business, my AA or something. You know,
Right.
I'm trying to do something greater. You know, for my son.
I could dig that. So if you wasn't rapping, what do you think you'd be doing?
Man, I'll be working. I mean, I was doing construction. I was doing roofing. You feel me, for a minute.
Okay.
And I was working at a weed shop. Now I'm just laying back. I'm trying to plot my next move. You get what I'm saying?
Right, right.
So pretty much, I'm probably gonna have to go back to construction and get that insurance for my son. But on
Right.
the sideline, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be doing this music shit full
Right.
throttle.
Right.
Cause that's what I really want to do.
But that's a nice chunk of income to go
Yeah.
towards, you know what I'm saying, what you're doing in the music.
Yeah.
I know construction workers get paid a pretty good, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, pretty good dollar. What's some of your what would be your number one musical influence to date?
My number one.
musical influence? Whether it's hip hop, whether it's R&B, any genre, just your number one musical influence. They don't even got to rap. Just your number one musical influence.
So you talking about like the legends in the rap game?
Is anybody? It could be. I don't care who. It could be just the number one person that inspires you to do music, or that. You know what I'm saying?
You know who that would be? That would be have to be my grandma. You know what I mean?
Okay.
She always supported my music, like not even like when I was a little kid. Like I'll grab the guitar and be playing with the guitar and trying
Right.
to sing or whatever. She always pictured me on them little Telemundo shows
Right,
where the
right.
little kids be singing. That's my
Right.
grandma right there.
Yeah.
But I'm like, nah, I want to rap in English or whatever.
Right,
but
right.
she still supported regardless. Like
Okay.
she always said I had a voice, so I just that's my inspiration right there. My
Right.
grandma. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now, being Latino, right?
Yeah.
Being Latino, and you saying that you wanted to rap in English,
Yeah.
would you ever cross over? Not necessarily cross over, because you are, Latin. So would
Yeah.
you ever, take that route? And
Yeah, most definitely. I see it right now in the industry, like the Latin rap culture is like rising.
rising, it's getting
Yeah,
big.
so
yeah.
like
And I rock
definitely,
with Taki
yeah.
Taki Taki. That's my song, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my joint.
But like I said, man, yeah, I have rapped on some songs, like a little bit of bilingual, but
Okay.
like I probably took them down or something. Like I just gotta, the way I feel like I gotta like practice on my pronunciations and
All right.
and speak
right.
more
Well, I
fluent.
failed Spanish,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I tried, you know what I mean? I tried multiple times. I didn't pass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So as long as if you got the language down, you just gotta perfect some things.
Yep.
You on your way. You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah.
Shout out to everybody that's tuning in to the Instagram live. We appreciate everybody for tuning in right now. This is my special guest, Ace Deuce. Y'all make sure to follow us on Instagram, the Elite Presents Radio, the After Party Radio, and my man Ace Deuce _82. So
I just made a Twitter account as well as a YouTube channel, so y'all will be seeing me upload some music videos coming up pretty soon, and I'm working on a new project called True Born Kings. Like I said, I'm just trying to map everything out. Patience is key. You know, shout out to
Exactly.
Elite for having me, though.
off top. So all the producers, studio owners, anybody that's willing to work and want to work with new artists, we got a new artist right here coming out with a mixtape, looking to work with more producers, more artists, collab. If y'all interested, hit my man up, Ace Deuce. So you say you from LA. Have you done any shows out of state? Have you did any shows, out of your city?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just did that Sherman Oaks show out
Okay,
there
right.
at the
Right.
what
Like I
was
said,
it?
you had that turn.
Yeah.
You had that turn. Your
Yup.
supporters came out. You did what you were supposed to do. You ripped the stage. I saw a lot of energy. I felt like you were trying to redeem yourself, kind of, sort of. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
Like you
I was
came
even
to eat. You know
I
what
was
mean?
even running late that day, so I had to make it happen. Like I feel like I do best when I'm under pressure. You know,
Right.
That's why
I
I
think
like.
we all do. You just gotta acknowledge it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta just hone that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Being comfortable. I notice when I'm comfortable, I don't get nothing done,
Yeah.
or as much as I could get done.
Yeah, when you're nervous, like the best come out of you,
You know
or
what I'm
something
saying?
like
The
that's when you
best
get to
comes out.
balling on the court. Like when people's adding pressure, defense, offense, opposites attract.
Exactly. So what have you learned from doing shows, performing, and just like going out seeing other artists and connecting with these other artists? Like what's some of the things that you think you learned from it?
Man, like a couple of my first performances, man, like I even on one song I remember I forgot what my verse.
Right,
Like, 'cause
right.
I
It
had
happens,
just recorded
it happens
the
to the
shit,
best
so.
of us. It happens to the best of us.
But like honestly, like the crowd was still feeling it. I think it was on the saloon, and I was just like being my own hype man
Right.
type shit.
Let me give artists out there a bit of advice, man. If you're doing a show and you mess up over your lyrics, 9 times out of 10, the crowd don't even know you messed up. Keep going. As long as you don't say, ah. Y'all know how we do when we mess up. You say,
Yup.
ah, and like you might hit yourself, or you might tell the DJ to stop that song. Look, we don't do that replay if you mess up. You messed up. So
Yup.
just keep going. The crowd probably didn't even notice. You kind of telling on yourself, snitching on yourself.
Yup.
You know what I mean? Because we don't know your lyrics like you
Yes,
know your
yes.
lyrics. So at the end of the day, keep it going. Don't even sweat the audience. And people respect a rapper or individual more for falling and getting right back up.
Yup.
You get what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
That's like if you say you just throw the mic down and you don't continue to rap and do your song, we're gonna look at you like, you know what I'm saying? Something wrong with this dude. Like, I
Yeah.
don't want to follow you on Instagram or none of that. So,
Nope.
but if I see you messed up and maybe I know your song, but you kept it going and you got back on point, I'm gonna respect that more as a man and as an artist than seeing you, you know, mess up and getting mad at yourself and then telling everybody that you messed up. It's kind of like you ain't have to do that. You know what I'm saying?
You putting yourself on Front Street.
On
like,
Front Street for nothing.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yeah, the
saying?
way I see it, man, you just gotta make it happen, like regardless of the fact. You feel me? Like if you fall, man, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and try it again. That's
Right.
it. Like
Right.
I got scammed before I got my first shows. Like I was really trying to perform at like flyer parties and all that.
Right,
I
right.
was supposed to open up for Blueface and some more shit, and the party got raided. Whatever, man. You feel me? I live and I learn. You get what I'm
Right,
saying? And
right.
I lost a lot of support like that because a lot of people didn't know if it was
If
real
you was
or not.
bullshitting or right,
Yeah,
right.
so pretty much now I got them hitting me up talking about, hey, don't I owe you a show with you? Woo, woo?"
Right.
And I'm like, all of a sudden, why now?
Promoters, man, do the artists right. If you want them to support your events, come out to your events, send other artists, do the artists right, man. You can't be out here shucking and jiving and, you know, doing artists wrong as far as if you telling them you're gonna give them this much stage time or, you know, paid this amount of money, treat the artist right, man. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. So like you said what you learned was kind of just going, you know, if you mess up over your lyrics
Yeah.
is what? Probably like what? Preparation?
I feel like it just it's just a learning experience, man.
Right,
And next
okay.
time, like that
Okay.
first time I didn't rehearse or nothing. As a matter of fact, I got fucked up. I was drunk.
Right.
Excuse my language and shit and all that, So I was kind of sloppy. And even my girl letting me know, my baby mama, she support me 100%.
Right.
So like I said, yeah, man, it's just from now on, I pull up to the parking lot with my little crowd and
Right.
we just listen to my music, turn
Right.
up, and
Right.
that way I could have it on lock,
All right.
It's
I
all
feel
about
that.
rehearsal.
So what's your top 3 rappers, man, of all time? Your top 3.
Man.
And usually when I ask this question, people they never could give me a 3.
A 3,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Or even like if it just seems like they go back and forth, like they give you more names.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, man, I remember I used to just put that Tupac album and just listen
Right.
to the whole thing,
Right.
like you feel me? Like
Tupac.
Yeah, I used to listen to a lot of Tupac, Biggie Smalls, Life After Death, shit, Nas.
Okay.
You feel me?
So those would probably be your top 3.
Yeah,
top
like,
3.
well, to
Definitely
me,
lyricists.
Yeah.
Definitely put out a lot of good content.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Definitely 3 of the best artists in hip hop, period. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I could feel that list, man. You rock with R&B?
Yeah, I do. I actually been trying to like get a little more versatile. Like I've been trying to sing and shit, but like I'm trying to like you know how people sing their own hooks and then they
Right.
come in
A
hard.
little
Like,
melody,
Yeah.
melodic sound.
yeah,
You know what I
I've been
mean?
trying to I've been trying to mess with that type of stuff, but I haven't found the right studio for that.
Okay.
That type
right.
of vibe.
You,
that
you
type
just,
of
you just need a good engineer.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A dope engineer get you right.
Yep.
So as far as look, my man got people blowing him up do his interview. As far as
Good looking.
oh yeah, off top. What they saying?
Oh, yeah,
keep
keep
grinding.
grinding.
Already.
Shout out to
What's
Elite,
happening,
man.
bro?
Ace Deuce.
So how would you say your journey has been? You know what I'm saying? Like in this hip hop industry. How has your journey been?
I
Has it been
mean-
good to you? Has it been bad to you? You feel like it could be better?
I feel like I said, it's just beginning. It just started.
Right.
That's how I feel. Like I'm just trying to improve. You get what I'm saying? That's it. Like
Right.
I like my music, everything. I'm trying to I have everything up to par. You feel me?
Right,
just,
right.
Just that's about it. I ain't trying to be no freestyling no more. I'm trying to write on my
Right,
music, stick to the
exactly,
script.
exactly.
That's what some
I
artists.
definitely, not to cut you off, I definitely see you investing in yourself. I've been seeing you, doing what you're doing. Tell the people how you got your name, Ace Deuce, man.
Man, well, like I said, man, my parents, they met on 82nd Street. So
Okay.
pretty much if it wasn't for that street, that's why I named myself Ace Deuce. You get what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
Like, that's pretty much why. Like,
Okay.
I
Did
just-
you go through any other name changes? I know me first starting rapping, I went through probably like 3 good names, two or 3.
Well, like I said, I had that J Reckham. That was gonna be my original name.
So
Wow.
what made you go from J Reckham to Ace Deuce? Like, what made you not go with J Reckham?
Pretty much, man, the name died down. It was more when I was like
Right,
younger.
same here with me.
I
I
was
feel
like
you.
Jay Reckham on the mic. Jay Reckham on the
Right.
mic. That's how I remember. That's how when I first started. You feel me? So I'm pretty much just trying to keep it alive. People still, certain people still know me as Jay Reckham, but
Right,
another certain people know me as Ace Deuce. You feel me?
right.
That's just
So who
it's
would
kind
you?
of like K Dot and Kendrick Lamar. He
Right,
got different names when he
right.
started.
Yeah.
He had K Dot, then he
And you
he
evolve into
evolved into
somebody
Kendrick
else. You know what
Lamar.
I'm saying? Yeah. All right. So who would you want to collab with if you could collab with?
Well, like I said, I already got a couple collabs. I don't know if you heard Swifty Blue.
Yeah, Swifty Blue.
Yeah,
That's
from
my
Paramount.
guy.
Yeah,
Shout out to Swifty. What's happening with you, dog?
Yep. He blessed me with a feature. I was locked up with him in camp back in like 2013.
Okay.
I was also locked down with Jabba.
Okay.
I was in the same cell with him. He wrote a hook for me and everything.
Okay.
Frosty the Snowman. There was an S2 right there in Los Padrinos. You
I
feel
think
me?
shout out to Jabba Loke if he out. I think he locked up.
Yeah,
or
he
something
locked
like
up.
that. So
Yeah.
hold your head.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about none of that other street
paperwork
politics shit.
Yeah,
what's
that
going
don't
on
involve
with my
me.
man? So
I'm
I
talking.
don't know about that, but I don't wish jail on no man, and I wish peace on every man. So
Yep.
shout out to
Ace
Jabba Loke
Deuce.
out there. Keep yourself straight, man, and best wishes to you.
Yep.
You know, but okay, so Swifty Blue. So who, if it was two artists you could reach out to right now, who would you want to collab with?
Man, I woulda wished I woulda collabed with Nipsey Hussle before he passed.
Right, exactly.
Man, that
Exactly.
that verse is probably worth millions one
Millions.
day. You
Real
feel me?
talk.
So whoever got that, man,
Right.
more power to you. You feel me? But I
So
don't
nobody
know.
right now that you could think of you'll want to collab with, like.
I mean, I'm all for it. Like if
Just
it's
as
like
long as
we
the
building
vibe
the
is right.
it's positivity because I
Right.
had like the people I started with, it's a whole little. Negativity. I had to separate myself. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? I was just
Right.
like be always trying to be a positive influence, like trying to tell them to come perform this show with me, and then they'll hold me up. You get what I'm saying? And I'll be
Right,
like,
right.
all right, so is y'all coming or not? Like, is it that hard to keep it 100? You feel me? So I just figured that it's better to do my own thing,
Right.
ride solo.
I think one thing too, as far as artists, like if we build our own fan bases, the collabs gonna come. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And the right collabs gonna come. But I think also as artists, we gotta stop being so
Selfish.
selfish
That's it.
and want to just say like, hey, I want to collab with you, bro. Like
Yeah.
I like to make some music with you. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? We get paid to do music.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We get paid to go appear places and perform. So the more work we have with more individuals, and I think it's gonna be better for our streets, the culture. You know what I'm saying? If we all just sit down and make some good music and put it out there. You know what I mean? So
Most definitely.
that's a beautiful thing, man.
Collaborating, man. That's one of my uncles. Like they was into that music. Like they had their own little record label. I don't know if you heard Jelly Roll.
Nah.
He produced like I think a couple beats for Snoop Dogg.
You know what? I might have,
He
bro.
he
I might
he
have.
older artist, but like I mean, older producer, but like I said, my boy Wawa, he always told me, man, it just takes two real motherfuckers to come together and make some
Two.
real music. That's
Right,
it.
right.
You feel me? That's all it's about. Just being, positive and just, collaborating and promoting yourself and building that fan base, slowly but surely. I ain't finna pay for no fans. I'm good. I'm Gucci on all that.
Right,
I'm trying to
right.
get it out the
I
mud.
see a lot of people trying to pay for fans and pay for followers. It doesn't add up. You know what I'm saying? It don't add up. The Instagram accounts, you look at somebody's page, they got 3,000 followers one day, then the next day they like at 10K.
Yeah.
It's like,
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
It don't
Like,
add up. People
yeah.
real
Right.
recognize real.
And
you
your
feel
clout
me?
in the streets ain't that big. If you
Yeah.
really got, 10K followers might not be enough to be walking around with security, but like, if you got 20K followers, man, 25K followers, like, it gotta add up in the streets. Yo, publicity, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then people putting public figure in their bio, and you know what I'm saying, and not a public figure. It's like we gotta get off that. Just be you. You know what I'm saying? Represent for who you are, and what you're doing at that time. So we asked you how you got your name. What's something you want the people to know about you and what you're doing?
Man, I just wanna motivate people and influence people in the right way. Like I said, man, I got a mixtape coming out. I got an Oh No feature on there. I got a Swifty Blue feature. I just whoever's willing to work, man, collaborate on some new shit, make some hot shit. Let's get up in the studio and work. That's pretty much it.
Now, what producers have you tapped in with? Have you tapped in with any good
you know,
producers?
Jesse got bangers.
I heard it. I heard of that.
Yeah, I fucked with him. The other homie, man, he had a studio up there in Studio City in Hollywood. Irvin, something like that.
Not sure.
Man, he's a pretty good producer, man. Like I said, I think he produced some of Swifty Blues music as well.
Okay.
But yeah, my boy Wallow, you feel me?
Yeah, we not doing the fake fans, my man. We don't do those. But what you feel about the current state of hip hop, man? Yeah. And I know it kind of it changed a little bit with the passing, you know, of Nip. But what do you think about the current state of hip hop? Man, I think it's like J. Cole said, man, the game off balance. That's what I think. Like, as soon as Nip passed, all these young rappers trying to come out all of a sudden, and then like to me, that's just, man, that's fake. You feel me? You gotta you be yourself. Don't be somebody you're not. You feel me? Like that's how I feel. Don't try to live up to somebody else's expectations. Fulfill your own. You get what I'm saying? Right. Real talk. So do you think that, like, the clout, do you respect the clout chasing, what a lot of artists is doing, like, as far as to get popular, like, doing a lot of just drastic things to be seen, you know what I'm saying? Like, drastic measures to be seen, ignorant, dumb stuff.
Yeah.
Are you think that's cool? You with that? Or are you more so like, look, I'm going to take another approach?
I'm more like taking another approach. I'm like more for the music. You feel me?
Right.
That's what I'm on. I'm trying to make a positive influence, and like I said, even my little cousin in Texas hit me up on the DM talking about, can I make a song for him?
Right.
That he'll pay, and I'm like, you know, that type of, he only 7, so that type of stuff influenced me to keep doing this music stuff and just spreading that positivity, and that, like, some of my music may be dark, it might be having, but I'm just venting. People don't know what I'm going through at that time, so that's why I'm trying to get people to understand.
Right.
And, you know, just turn the negative into a positive.
So how old are you, my man?
I'm 23.
Okay, so you got some time, young individual, you know what I'm saying? Got a newborn son out there.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had some music for you, but I don't think we had it in the WAV format.
Yeah.
I don't know if your boys could try to assist us with getting that music if they got it on MP3.
Okay.
We can still get that on there. But
for sure.
Yeah, man. So if you could do one thing to help, you know, your family, yourself, you know, today, right now, that you don't have access to, what would you do?
Man, so can you repeat that one more time?
If you could, basically, like, if it was one thing you could do to help, you know, your family, yourself, that you don't have access to right now, what would it be? What would you do?
Like, one way I could help them?
Yeah.
Basically. Man, I would try to, I'm trying to purchase a home for my peoples, you know, for me and my girl, my son one day.
Right.
You know, I would like to live in a house in the hills, maybe Palos Verdes or something.
Okay.
You know, with my family, you know, just how I grew up, you know.
The reason why I ask a lot of the questions I ask, man, is just because I feel like a lot of people judge rappers. You know what I'm saying? They judge us based off of the music.
Yeah.
And I think that sometimes the music is just what we're thinking at the time.
Yeah.
Or what we've been through. You know what I'm saying? Or something that we've seen somebody else go through, and we're just the voice behind the story.
Yeah.
Or we just the voice behind what we see. You know what I'm saying? Or what's actually going on in the world.
Yeah.
So when I ask a artist a specific question and they hit me with a reply that's similar to something I would do, you know what I'm saying? Or they on the right track, you know, it tells me that a lot of these rappers and artists are actually smarter than what people think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got more knowledge than what people think. We actually more tip-top shape than what you think. You know what I'm saying? We want to help our communities. We want to help our families.
Yeah.
And that's part of the reason why we tell these stories.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that's dope, man, that you working out here trying to get your son straight, trying to get your girl straight. And basically you thinking about your family too. You know what I'm saying?
My future, man. That's my future right there. I'm just trying to improve, you know, any way I can. That's
right.
You feel me?
So did you name your son after you, or did you name? Is he a junior? Or?
Yeah, well, I did. I'm a junior, so like my pops, you know, with Donald Trump in office and all that. Well, I named him William because my name is Guillermo.
Okay.
But Guillermo means William in Spanish. So
Okay.
so basically, he does have my name. It's just
Right. Just a little different.
yeah. I named his middle name in honor of his grandfather, rest in peace, Carmelo. So it's William Carmelo Perez. You feel me? So it's pretty much the same. Guillermo Perez, William Perez. You feel me?
Okay. So would you want, if it was one thing you could tell your son or install in your son, what would it be?
Man, I'll just step by step, like my grandpa used to tell me, just take life.
Right.
Cruise control, man. I want him to grow and be the best person he can be,
Right,
one day,
right.
possibly.
Okay. So you said you've been in jail before, you've been locked up.
Yeah.
Like, to talk to the youngins, man. Like, it's a lot of dudes out there doing stuff to kind of like get trapped in that cycle. And I remember
Yeah.
you mentioning your pops was telling you don't get caught, in that cycle. You know what I mean? So was jail something that and I've been before. I know
Yeah.
it's a whack place. You know what I mean? It's not where you want to be. But did that help you to shaping up? Did it make you feel like it made you worse?
To me, I feel like, you know, I feel like it made me. It was just like a wake up call. That's like, it's just realizing,
Right.
you have to change and make a difference, because that's when shit hit the fan. That's when shit get real, and you start to realize where people stand. You know, like sometimes your homies won't answer your calls, and ain't nobody finna really be looking out for you,
Real
putting
talk.
money in your books. Except the ones that count, that matter in your life. So
Right.
pretty much, yeah. I feel like it did help shape me and build me, because I used to just exercise and read books. Like
Right.
as a juvenile, I did a year, 9 months in fire Camp Page.
Right.
And yeah, man, I was fighting 4 months dead time, so it came out to a whole year.
Okay.
So I came out pretty top shape. I used to do 500 burpees a day,
Okay.
pull-ups, dips.
Now, I know when a lot of people go to jail, they do that like hardcore workout training. Then like the habits kind of change when you get
When you
out.
get
Why
out,
you think why
definitely.
you think them habits
Man,
change and switch up?
too much junk food,
And
Hennessy,
too many distractions.
marijuana,
You know what I mean?
distractions,
When
all
you in
that.
there, it's like you could focus. You focused
Yeah.
on one
Reading
thing,
books,
and that's
working
really
out.
like your release date and just being focused and in tip top shape. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
healthy,
survival,
mentally
man.
healthy, and survival. Right.
Yeah.
So I think when you get out, we got so many distractions and things coming our way. You know what I'm saying? You start thinking, anxiety come back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when you in
Man.
there, like I didn't have no anxiety. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
No anxiety, no fear, nothing really.
Man, it's crazy, man. Like I said, like I could have been doing time in the penitentiary. I just thank God.
Right.
That's
Real
it.
talk.
You feel me? I give it up to the Most High, and that's about it. Like it's just a learning experience. I ain't trying to be in there with my son out here, and anything to possibly. I gotta be here to protect him. You feel me?
Right. Or he might join you in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's another thing I think people don't think about is we have choices that we got to make. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And our choices steer our kids because they watch. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? They
Right.
definitely watch.
Most definitely.
Okay. Even if we don't get the music this show, I'ma still play the music
Okay.
on the next show. So I got you.
For sure.
So what high school did you go to?
Man, I went all around. I went to Carson High,
Okay.
Narbonne, Gardena, San Pedro. You feel me? Like I said, I grew up more on the South Bay side.
Right,
but like,
right.
the majority of my childhood was in LA though. Like my grandma stayed right there by Athens Park on 127 in Broadway.
Okay.
So like every weekend I'll go to my cousin's house. We'll go skating. My cousin will be shooting the films and getting the homie sponsored, getting free clothes and free
Right,
skateboards and
right.
all that.
Okay. How was it going to those high schools? 'Cause that's like dead in LA. That's the heart of LA. So.
Yep. Man, it was just a different experience, man. Every high school, to be honest, you feel me? Like, I was always the new kid.
Okay.
I had a, like I said, man, I had to live and learn pretty much. I was on my own out there.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, the good thing, I got along with people quite well. I know how to make friends. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So every school I was at, I knew somebody. So I was
I
just
dig
chilling,
that.
doing my thing. But I would always get into some type of trouble and get kicked out. So
Right. You got kicked out of every school, or was it?
every single one.
Yeah, I got kicked out of most all my schools.
I
too,
got
ain't
kicked
gonna
out of
lie.
Narbonne and Carson High twice, and that was like my home school. It's like that's where I had all my homeboys from my tagging crew, and that's where like I started my
Right.
adolescent years. And my
Have you
pretty-
seen any of the bombs that you put up, tagged like back in the day? Have you seen them now? Any still exist?
man, probably like one or two in the cut or two, but Man, I haven't really been doing no graffiti art, but like I got some of my boys. They like pretty much
Right.
legends in this
Okay.
graffiti shit. So like
Right.
I would like kind of how OGZ adding the to his cover art. I was thinking about getting my boy together
All right.
and doing all that
Right.
as well.
So can you draw or you just know how to tag?
I know how to draw too. Like,
Okay.
I like drawing, and when I was in San Pedro High, one of my drawings we used to draw still life objects. It came out in the what's it called, the whenever they have
Newspaper magazine.
those. Nah, not the newspaper magazine, like the auditorium.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it came out up in the auditorium, so I was pretty proud of that, and I aced my class, so they call me Ace Deuce. That's why I ace everything. You feel me? That's the reason I call myself Ace Deuce.
Okay. So we got about 2 minutes left, man. Tell the people where they can find your music, where they can follow you at, your
Okay.
Instagram, your Twitter, if you got that, and then let the producers and anybody out there looking to do new music where they could
Okay.
contact you at.
All right, man. Well, shout out the After Party West for having me, man. First and foremost, and shout out my boy the Elite. You get what I'm saying? You can follow me on Instagram at Ace Deuce, DEUCE. I spell it backwards with the _82. On Instagram or Twitter, you can look me up on YouTube. I just opened up a new YouTube channel. Shout out to my cousin J. Louis 323 for helping me with that. You feel me? And any artist that's willing to do the new music, make some hot shit, let's get to it, man. You already know.
Y'all already know, man. I am your host, It's Over Music on Instagram. Make sure to follow the After Party Radio, the Elite Presents Radio, and the Elite Presents. Hopefully the overlays are on there. If they not, it's real simple. The Elite Presents, once you start typing that in, it'll pop up. Make sure to follow our special guest, Ace Deuce _82. That's ACEDU.
Yeah, DEUCE.
DEUCE
_82.
_82. I know certain people spell Deuce a little different.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna swap it because
Don't swap it now, cause you are. You know what I'm saying? They already
Yeah.
there.
It's already there, but like I said, my cousin he made my little logo. You see
Oh,
that
yeah,
if I swapped
okay,
it?
yeah.
He told me because my cousin he's doing an internship for TDE.
Okay,
He
that's
also
dope.
worked for the
That's
Morning
big.
Crew show.
Yeah.
He's
Tell him
also one
congrats
of
for that.
he's the one of the ones that also help support me. Like on my music, he makes all my cover art and my little promotional videos. So shout out to my cousin J. Louis 323, man. Tap in. Like I said, we got some music videos on the way. You could pull up to 82nd Place in Maine. Tell them Ace Deuce sent you, man.
Yes,
You know?
sir. The
Loud
Elite
House
Presents
Collective.
Radio, the After Party Radio, special guest Ace Deuce is Over Music. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yep. Shout out to
This is
Elite
your girl,
and
DJ
After Party
Tease, and
Radio.
right now you're tuned in to the freshest music and the hottest shows 24/7 on the afterparty.com.
She rocks the party that rock the body. First Lady DJ.